What's going on, my Vital Point foodies? This is Andrew Penzi. We are back in the kitchen, and I've got a new toy to play with in the kitchen. It smells pretty good. I picked up an air fryer. This is the Gourmia Air Fryer. Got this one from Costco. And air fryers seem to be all the rage lately. I'm hearing a lot of stuff about it. Everyone seems to love it. I'm kind of skeptical. I don't know. You know, I love my fried food, and we eat a little too much of it. So if there's a healthier alternative, I am all for it. But it's tough to replicate that fried food flavor. But we're giving it a go. And I got this thing cranked up right now. We are trying the fish and chips recipe because it's Friday in Lent. Good night for fish. So I breaded up some fish, threw it in the fryer. Now it said 15 minutes for fish. I took it out after 15 minutes. To me, it wasn't quite done yet. So I stuck it back in here. I'm gonna let it go like another 5 minutes and see what I got. So far, so good. We'll see. Got the potatoes ready to go after the fish. We're gonna cook up some potatoes, make some nice French fries. And as a backup plan, just in case, got a little linguine with clam sauce going on. It's gonna be yummy. Okay, I'm gonna pull this fish out. Let's see what we got. This is an experiment. It looks pretty good. Looks crispy and flaky. Let's bring it over here. That's one thing that's a little odd about this. There's no place to rest this basket down once you pull it out. Fish looks pretty good. Nice and flaky, comes right apart. Feels very crispy, moist on the inside. Looks good. Now, the one thing about this air fryer is you can't fit a lot of food in there. They have this sort of double-decker stacking system, but let's see if I can get it out. Yeah, see the ones on the bottom though, I was a little afraid of this, are not quite crispy. They look a little soft. The top one's definitely where the air was hitting, circulating well, got crispy. Not so much on the bottom, so that's the first flaw. They should have made this basket like a little higher so that that bottom layer could sit independent, because fish isn't very thick. So you'd think you should be able to get 2 layers of fish in there. So I'm gonna have to put that bottom layer back in for a little bit. Now the other issue we have here is that this part is not non-stick. So of course this fish is totally glued to this basket here. By the time I scraped off the fish, you can see it just totally made a mess of things. The whole bottom edge was stuck to the grate here, and kind of kills the presentation. Okay, just took the other bunch of fish out. I'm a little concerned that they are overdone now because you know, the outside wasn't crispy, but they were still cooking. So the ones we took out actually taste pretty good. It tastes kind of like baked fish. It's good. Is it fried? It is not fried. So I can't really understand why you would do it this way versus just throwing the fish on a rack in a convection oven on high heat, and I think you'd get the same results. So that's a little weird. And you can't really fit a lot in that air fryer. My family, we eat, man. We eat a lot. So, I don't know. Right now, I'm not convinced with the fish. We're gonna give the fries a try, and maybe that'll be the deciding factor. All right, now the clams, on the other hand, they're looking pretty good. Oh yeah. Now here's the other issue I noticed. This is the little grate that goes inside, little frying rack. And as you see, there's a lot of little ridges and gaps in there for food to get caught in. Now, it is non-stick, but everyone knows non-stick coatings don't last forever. And it was still, even with the non-stick coating, it was kind of a pain to wash it out. It's a lot easier just washing a bacon tray, in my opinion. For this recipe for the potatoes, it says you do have to mix 2 tablespoons of oil in there and some salt. So I already mixed the potatoes with the oil. Let's pour some in here. I'm really not sure whether I need to do 2 layers or 1. I think it did say that you might have to mix it halfway through. So maybe we'll just do 1 layer and try some mixing. And in the fryer we go. And there is a little fry setting here, right there, for 400 degrees, and it actually said 20 minutes, so I don't know why this says 15. I think we could just increase that here. Alright, let's see what happens. We're just about halfway through, and it says to give them a little shake and bake. That's what we're gonna do. Let's see, the top ones are actually getting nice and round. All right, let's see what happens.
1 minute remaining until I dive into some French fries.
Woo! All right, kids, you ready to check out some French fries?
Yeah!
All right, let's see what we got. Timer is up. They actually look pretty good, I gotta say. Now, when I make fries in the oven, it takes about 45 minutes, so these were 20 minutes, and they look all right. But as Summer said, some look done or overdone, and others look underdone. And I shook them several times while cooking, but let's try them out. Here's another thing to watch for. I just went to dump these fries out into a bowl, and I didn't realize all the slots in here allowed the oil that was surrounding the fries. It dripped to the bottom when I went to pour the fries out. The hot oil all dripped down. I'm lucky I didn't burn my daughter or anything. So watch out for that. What do you think?
They're unbelievable.
Are they really?
Best fries ever.
Wow, that's a pretty good statement there. Some of the underdone ones, we could maybe put back in to crisp up a little bit. But I gotta admit, they did come out pretty darn good, pretty tasty. I would say thumbs up for the French fries. For the fish, thumbs down for the fish. I don't think I'm going to be cooking any of my precious venison in that anytime soon. Kids loved it for the fries, but they just love fries. I gotta admit, the fries were pretty good, but it made a small batch and we wiped them out in no time. Versus in the oven, I'd cook a lot bigger batch of them. My wife says return it. No one really liked the way the fish came out too much. And I don't know.
And I say keep it.
Oh, she says keep it. She wants those fries, man. All right, I give it 1 thumbs up, 1 thumbs down. It's a big thing to keep, in your kitchen. When you could just, if you have a decent oven, you could just use that for the same thing. I'm kind of leaning towards sticking with the oven. Until next time, stay tuned. This is Vital Point. Catch you later, dudes.